Basically, ever since I started playing Hog 2.6, people have been telling me to switch decks. I honestly don't think I will ever do that, and I have 5 good reasons why. Starting with how long Hog 2.6 has been around. As I'm sure a lot of us know, Hog 2.6 has been around for like at least 7 years. Hog Rider came out in 2016, and just over the next few years, people started to cobble together what Hog 2.6 is today. In that time, it has received a lot of balance changes, not necessarily Hog Rider. I think Hog Rider has only received like 3 balance changes in the past like 10 years. But the other cards have seen a lot of changes. It has never been enough to completely get rid of Hog 2.6. Even today, like years later, people are running Hog 2.6 in top ladder. That is the reason I was able to analyze so much data on how to play Hog 2.6, because we have like 20 pros in the top 1,000 of players who play Hog 2.6 pretty often. If we go to Royale API's like top most popular decks right now, Hog 2.6 is there pretty high up. Now, obviously we don't have any information as to whether Supercell will just randomly nerf the deck into oblivion, right? But I feel like we have a lot of information showing Hog 2.6 is gonna stay around, because I really don't think it'll go away anytime soon. So that's the first reason I feel like Hog 2.6 was a really safe pick when I was looking for decks to commit to. Reason number 2 is it's a very easy deck to unlock. I started playing Clash Royale a little bit less than a year ago, and I switched to Hog 2.6 like a month in, but I had all the cards for it, which was really nice. I wasn't like trying to grind to get like the perfect deck that I've been like looking for. Hog 2.6 is an easy deck to start early because all those cards are pretty easy to unlock. And then from there, my levels weren't that much worse than everybody around me. When I switched to Hog 2.6, I wasn't already playing against people at like champion level or whatever where I am now. I was playing people at like 6,000, 7,000 trophies, but it wasn't as hard of a transition as I think it would be when you get higher up on the ladder. But the third reason, and arguably the most important to me at the time, was how many guides there are for Hog 2.6 out there. It's such a popular deck, and as I mentioned, it's been around for so long that there's so much information out there about how to play it. And this is also related to what I was saying about how the fundamentals of the deck haven't really changed too much. Like there have been some evos introduced and like obviously recently heroes, but at the end of the day, you're defending kind of the same. You're trying to get your Hog Rider to their tower. Like not really that much changes. So like all of the information online is still kind of relevant. Guides from like literally 5 years ago are still useful. It was kind of important to me to be able to climb ladder quickly. And I feel like if I were playing a deck with less information out there, it would be more about getting the reps in on ladder, which is just, it doesn't help you accelerate as fast as like learning specific placements, timing, etc. In training camp, which is what I did. I was really excited about all of the information out there. Like it's like literally, why wouldn't I choose a deck where it's like, this is exactly how you win? That also felt like kind of a no-brainer. The fourth reason I chose Hog 2.6 is because it's very recognizable, right? Like so many people play it, but that also means there's a very large community of Hog 2.6 players out there, and a lot of people who are excited about the deck, who are willing to help you learn it. I feel like in the past like week and a half that I've been posting Hog 2.6 content, I've been finding a lot of people who also play it, which has been exciting, and like people who enjoy like getting good at it and like learning how to play it kind of the way that I like to learn how to play it. So in that way, choosing Hog 2.6 has definitely paid off. And then the last and I think most important reason I chose Hog 2.6 is how learnable it is. Hog 2.6 is built on placements, timing, keeping track of your opponent's counters, tracking elixir, like all of these things that can be honed and learned specifically. Basically, once I learned exactly where my cannon needs to go for each win condition, where the farthest kiting position is for Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, etc., how exactly to counter Mega Knight, like all of these interaction, I feel like it upgraded my gameplay just so much, and I was able to go up ladder like way faster than before, because it really is like you just go into training camp or do 1v1s with your friend and you practice putting your kite down, getting the timing right. I actually got a coaching session with Chris Coach. I'll link him below. He's amazing. He like sat with me for like an hour just like helping me get the placements right, get the timing right, like basically understanding all these like micro interactions. And once I got those down, I feel like I was climbing the ladder so much faster, which was such an amazing feeling, because these things are honestly fairly simple. Like they're hard to get down and like it's hard to get the muscle memory of it. But, like once you know like, okay, balloon, that's a high cannon. Royal Giant coming, Musk on the left side, cannon in the middle. I guess that's what I mean by it being learnable. Like you don't have to trust that your instincts will build up on Trophy Road or on ranks just from like pure volume of games. You can like actually drill it. which I guess is very sweaty, I know. I can't explain how gratifying it has been to get better at Clash Royale faster than I would have if I was just like kind of, you know, sticking with whatever deck I preferred at the time, or like playing homemade decks until I got to ranked, which I feel like is what a lot of people do. Like switching to Hog 2.6 really compounded. Like I was able to learn the fundamentals early, and then every time I practice them and every time I learn something new, I can like apply it right away, and it like increases my odds of winning that match. Because at the end of the day, I do feel like Clash Royale is a numbers game sometimes. It's like, okay, like my win rate just has to be high enough to continue climbing the ladder. And every time you learn a new technique, or every time you learn how to beat a matchup you've never beat before or that you typically lose to, that increases your win rate. I'm very happy that I ditched my homemade Ram Rider and Valkyrie and like Mega Knight deck for Hog 2.6. It was painful switching to it, I will admit. Like it wasn't necessarily like the most fun, I would say, but it was definitely worth it. I know some of you guys main Hog 2.6, so I'd love to know why you guys chose it. And how you feel about like having done that. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching.